Little League stadiums have evolved from a single, humble field to a complex of facilities that host the World Series. The original Little League field, now known as Carl E. Stotts Field at Memorial Park, was the birthplace of Little League in 1939 and hosted the first 12 Little League World Series. In 1959, the event moved to Howard J. Lamade Stadium, which was originally named Howard J. Lamade Memorial Park and has been the primary venue since. A second stadium, known as Little League Volunteer Stadium, was added in 21 to accommodate the new expanded 16-team format. Now let's break it down more. We will start with the original Little League field. This field, located in Williamsport, Pennsylvania, was the site of the first Little League games and the first 12 Little League World Series through 1947 to 1958. It has been listed on the National Register of Historic Places. Let's look at some details now. As you can see, in about somewhere a little right to center field, as you can see, there is just a ton of fans all crammed up in a tiny spot, as you can see. So that's probably why they wanted to make a new stadium. As you can see, there was just like nothing that really would fit like a lot of people. They were just all crammed in this one spot. As you can see, there's like an old school type of field. You got that little thing to the pitcher's mound where it goes all the way to like the batter's box, which is pretty cool. The outside's pretty nice. It looks like it probably was brick exterior. Looking at it, even though it is a gray photo, you have some side seatings, as you can see, and then you have some on the other side. So yeah, not a pretty bad stadium, but as you can see, it just needs way more seats, and then it would look fine. As you can see, you can kind of see a little, those little, kids on the field. They're like little pixels to there. But like for a stadium this old, it is really good. The field looks really nice as well. Looks like you have some sponsors on the wall, which is pretty cool. But I think the only really reason why they moved is because obviously they had barely any seats for people to sit in. As you can see, lots of people wanted to sit there because it was so crammed in there. As you can see, there's a little road behind the stadium. You have some parking spots, but I don't know really if that worked out because, as we can see, there's a lot of people who went to this game. You got some nice trees in the background. As you can see, there's some like buses there. Doesn't look like they have any lights, so I guess they played in the day. As you can see, you have a beautiful lake. As you can't really see it that good, but you can see it because like the reflection of the trees, so you can see that it's a lake. It's a beautiful lake. So to be honest, this is really not that bad of a stadium. They just need a lot, and I mean a lot more seats. I found another picture of this stadium, which is pretty cool. As you can see, there's actually some outfield seats there. I mean, to be honest, for back then, it was really, that really wasn't even that much of like a small stadium. Behind the batter's box, whatever that is, that's pretty cool. As you can see, there's an American flag. As you can see, we have those people on the grass. It doesn't look like they're too crammed up in this picture, but in the last picture, it was just crazy. You can see the kids playing in the field. Obviously, normal-sized field for kids. To be honest, these kids look pretty big. They kind of look, it might just be because they're zoomed out and maybe they just look small when you get closer, but I'm pretty sure the saying goes they look smaller as you get farther, which makes it kind of weird. So Yeah, but as you can see, in the sides of stands, it looks like they have like a nice little roof over there. As you can see, you have even more flags over there. You have a lot of trees, and obviously you can't see the lake in this picture, but obviously behind there would be a lake. So yeah, that's pretty much it for the first original Little League stadium. This stadium was pretty good. But next up we have the next stadium made, which was Howard J. Lamade Stadium. This one, I think, is a big step up. Obviously, you can see, more seats. You got a nice roof. As you can see, it's really not even that much more seats, but as you can see, there is way more spots to see the game on the grass. I mean, the grass is just so much better. You can see some cars parked, and you can see that one guy who maybe just got out of his car or something. I don't know what that guy is doing, but it looks like he's happy. So maybe his somebody who is related to him just like hit a home run or something. But yeah, as you can see, the field looks really nice. They used the stadium until the 2000s, which is pretty impressive. As you can see, for something built in 1959, it looks really good. As you can see, the field looks also amazing. As you can see, it's more of like a curved type of field. But one thing I don't really like is that they don't have that thing where the pitcher's mound, like that little line that goes from the pitcher's mound to the batter's box, like the Diamonds and the Detroit Tigers have, which is, I think, is really cool. As you can see at the end of those stands in the main seating, they have a big white wall, as you can see. Yeah, but a lot of grass is just around this stadium, which makes a lot more people or capacity for people to, sit, or I guess you can stand in the grass, which is pretty cool. You have a bunch of trees, which is pretty cool. You can see some houses in the background. Imagine having a house next to the Little League World Series, Yeah, but that's really pretty much it, to be honest. There's not really anything else that's, big. You have that little whatever that is in, like, center field. I have absolutely no clue what that is. Comment down below if you know what that is. Maybe it's like a scoreboard. I have absolutely no clue, though. And I don't really see any lights, so looks like they only play day games. I don't really know even if, like, the new one has lights. We'll get to that later. But, because I've never really honestly seen, like, a night game. I've seen, like, probably, like, 7 o'clock game where the sun was setting. But I've never seen, like, a dark night game in the Little League. I don't know why, but I swear, I feel like there definitely has had to be one in the past few years. Or maybe I'm just haven't seen literally any and there's just a lot. But yeah, that's pretty much it for this stadium. Pretty cool stadium. Lots of more places you can watch the game at than last time. But I say it's not really, a big step up in like the actual stadium. Just more grass and basically the same exact seating. So that's gonna be the 1959 to 2001 stadium. This was the longest rated stadium so far, which I think is pretty cool. But now for our last stadium that has been since 2001 to 2025, and obviously in 2026 it would be 2001 to 2026. So as the years go by, it's going to get more and more older. So let's discuss about that one. But here it is. As you can see, pretty cool stadium, The field obviously looks nice. After seeing the first two, I don't really know what to say about this stadium. But first, I just want to say how cool this backdrop is. you can see those little, I don't really know what those are, like mountains with grass, or no, those are trees. I don't know why I said grass, but I don't really know what you call that. You just call it a mountain or like a hill or something. I have no clue what you call that, but that looks really, really cool. And as you can see, there's some buildings in the background. Oh, and this time you have lights. Okay, so I was wrong. They do play night games, apparently. I don't know how I did not notice that, but whatever. As you can see the teams warming up. This was the Little League World Series, I think in 2021, I'm pretty sure. I don't know. As you can see, it's very packed. I really like that grass thing in center field. I don't really know what it is, but I mean, hey, it looks cool. So, and then you have a scoreboard out in left. And then the seating is just really, really cool. You got some trees in the background. As you can see, lots of grass seating, but apparently people wanted to be close up. As you can see, there's not really that much people on the higher part of the grass. As you can see, it's kind of, to be honest, this kind of looks like the last one, but just a little bit more better and nicer. You know, the field looks really good. The field looks a little smaller than like the original one. I don't know if that was just like an angle, but I swear it looks smaller for some reason. But as you can see, we'll go to the next picture as I kind of have discussed everything on the first picture. This is the second picture. As you can see, this one, not gonna lie, it's pretty basic of the stands. They're pretty, basic. But, like, I just feel like, kind of just looks like the old stadium, just, like, nicer. As you can see, they have a roof, which looks really, really cool. When you, like, watch the Little League games, you can, like, see these stands. And, to be honest, like, there's really nothing too special in this picture. As you can see, there's really just trees in the background. You have the field, but that's pretty much it. You can see they definitely play night games now that I found a picture of it. I don't know why I've never seen them play a night game, but I guess I've just only seen the day games. I guess I just don't like seeing the night games for some reason. But you can see a tree. I don't know what this little thing is because I feel like I see people in there, but maybe it's like it looks like one of those little walkways where you go like down and up to get to your stands or your seats. Not the stands, seats, You can see that scoreboard again in left field. You can see a tiny, tiny little speck of the foul pole. So yeah, that's pretty much it. There's not really anything else to really talk about. So, yeah, that's really how the Little League stadiums have evolved over the years. They went from a nice little stadium, but obviously it got way too crammed. So they made it a way bigger stadium, or I guess the stadium wasn't bigger, but they made it have way more grass so people could sit down and watch the game. And now, in 2025, we have this, which is pretty cool, but I'm not going to lie, it kind of just looks kind of like the second one, which is kind of let down, but it does look a little nicer and the background is a lot better. So, I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. Tomorrow we will be ranking the Sunbelt baseball stadiums, so I hope you're going to be excited for that. So peace out.